Okay, so for today's topic, we will discuss the break-even analysis. So the break-even chart, illustrated here, is a graphical representation showing the relationship among the total revenue, total cost, so denoted as Y sub C, and the fixed cost, so denoted as FC. So as we can see here, FC is just a horizontal line on the graph, and then YC has a positive slope, and it passed through at the point containing the FC, and then the revenue line always pass through the origin. Okay, so the point of intersection of the two line is point B, and the point of intersection of the fixed cost and the revenue line is point A. Okay, so what is a fixed cost line? So it is denoted by FC. So this cost includes the overhead expenses such as salaries, rent, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and depreciation of equipment and salary. So we write the equation of the fixed cost, so as Y equals FC. Okay, so this one. So remember class that the fixed cost line is parallel to the x-axis. Therefore, the slope is 0. With the y-intercept, this one, equal to the fixed cost. So the fixed costs include all the indirect costs and exist regard the fixed cost exists regardless of whether productions take place or not. Okay, so that is our first definition. And then next is the total cost line. So the total cost line, the slope is upward to the right, or the slope is positive. So this one. Okay, with its y-intercept equal to the fixed cost. So this one. The total cost for the production of a particular commodity in a specified period of time has two distinct components. So first is the variable cost per unit plus the fixed cost, or FC. So variable cost, what is variable cost? It is directly proportional to the level of production that is variable cost increase as quantity of production increases. This includes expenses for wages or direct labor, raw materials, and all other directly related to the production of manufacturing processes. Therefore, this is the equation, class. Okay, so y sub c equals total variable cost per unit plus the fixed cost. Okay, so illustrating the graph of the total cost line. So here it is. This is the variable cost plus the fixed cost. So this is the total cost line. Okay. Next is the total revenue line. So the total revenue line has positive slope and always pass at the origin. Okay? So the equation can be written in this form. R equals selling price per unit times X. Okay? Next is the point A on the graph. So the point A, yan, where the revenue line intersects FC, or we can solve that point when we equate the revenue equation to the fixed cost value. Okay, next is the point B, or the break-even point. So to solve the total revenue and the total cost equation simultaneously. Okay, so total revenue, equate it to total cost equation. Okay. Next is the CM, or the contribution margin. So the contribution margin, so CM in pesos equals selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Okay, so this is the equation. It can also be expressed as percentage of the selling price per unit, or CM in percent times selling price per unit, or selling price minus variable cost. Okay. And then the production level to attain the desired amount. Okay, to solve for this, so we will use this formula. So the derivation is production level to attain equals the revenue equation minus the total cost equation. So, or substituting it, R is equal to the selling price per unit times X minus the YC, or the total cost, which is variable cost plus fixed cost. So simplifying it, transposing FC to the other side, so it become positive. So we will have this equation. And then solving for X, so that is P plus FC over CM in pesos. Okay? Where X is the sales volume or production level in units to attain profit, peso sales volume to attain P. So we can rewrite using this equation.